It's a big day here at Guernsey. Bow your head, moment of silence, moment of respect. The free striker formation is, well, no more. At least for the moment. It might come back. Who knows? Today we are back. I have been playing a 4-1-2-1-2 recently, and with it, we have climbed up to second in League 2. Now, there are 5 games left of the season. The plan, today, we do Boston and we do Rotherham. On Sunday, weekend upload, we finish the season. I am nervous. Now, of course, it all can't be that simple. So in order to get the bonus weekend upload, this video has to hit 3,500 likes. So scroll down right now, hit like on it. We have a massive end to the season, and can we go back to the league table for a second? Because I find this absolutely mad. After 41 games played, the team who are top have only won about 50% of their games. It's actually slightly more in the case of Tranmere. But this is a league that it feels like no one wants to win. Now, of course, last episode wasn't really the plan, was it, what happened? We lost to Bristol Rovers 4-2. We then lost to Sheffield Wednesday 3-0. But good news, we were going to take on bottom of the table Solihull Moors off camera and get off to an amazing start. Except we didn't. We drew 3-3. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm a sore loser, so let's enjoy their goals. Here was the first goal. It's a screamer. Goal number 2, just after half-time. One of those ones that you kind of shrug your shoulders and go, how do I stop that happening in the match engine? And goal number 3 in the 85th minute. Whatever this is, I mean, we were just rubbish. They're bottom, and we couldn't win. I suppose on the flip side, Brandon Charles did get a hat-trick, but it's not much of a silver lining. Now, after that performance, we had an unconvincing win against Colchester, winning 2-1. And it was after that game that I kind of went through and I was thinking about things. I was looking at stats. And one thing that absolutely blew my mind when I looked at the stats was our goalkeeper's pass completion. Now, it has actually gone up since we changed system. Carlton here had a pass completion percentage of 41%. That's right, 59% of the time he passed the ball didn't go to anyone. And it was with that in mind and a general dissatisfaction that we changed things up. And we went to a 4-1-2-1-2. Let me explain things. So what has changed since the old system? Well, first and foremost, I have changed our goalkeeper distribution to centre-backs, full-backs, and told him to roll it out. Now, I'll be honest, more often than not, it seems like he lumps it up, but we are definitely retaining the ball a little bit better. Elsewhere in the team, I've told the centre-backs to take fewer risks with their passing, to be sensible, to be patient, and I think that does just help us transition out a little bit. And in the final third, the free striker system, for as good as it was, there were definitely games where we were coming up against 3 defenders and it just wasn't working. And I looked at the centre mid position where we have players like Panny, Urfi, Stewart, Kelly, AC and even Slimani on the bench as well. And I thought for a few games, why not try a diamond? I mean, it's not that radically different. We're just dropping the target forward to a more central role as a shadow striker. The good news, it's worked wonders. One other change I did make, focus the play through the middle. That feels sensible when you're playing this formation. And with those changes, we marched into this game here against Dagenham and Redbridge, and we looked amazing. Brandon Charles got a hat-trick, so maybe he doesn't need to play as one of 3 strikers to do well. Elsewhere, you can see Tim got on the score sheet. This man been a bit quiet in his last few games, but had been on a really good run of form. 3 goals, 3 assists in 9 league appearances. I'm happy with that. Now, what I will say is this first game where we played the diamond formation was the most emphatic of the results. Since then, it's been a little bit more reserved, but at the same time, we have looked rather controlled. Shrewsbury Town and Wickham, 2 difficult games, 2 teams in the top half fighting for the playoffs. A win and a draw. Both games away from home, not a disastrous kind of return from the spoils. You can see Brandon Charles involved in both games. Elsewhere, it was the 2 homegrown kids in Tim and also Ben AC who got on the score sheets. It does make me happy to have these players who started their careers at Guernsey that we've been able to bring home and actually are playing pretty well. I mean, look at Ben Acey's form here. The diamond is working for him. They say a diamond is a girl's best friend. Maybe it's Ben Acey's best friend as well. The next game we had was a 2-1 win over Stevenage. In this game, Kelly playing as a shadow striker was absolutely phenomenal. Now, I'll be honest, when you look at him as a shadow striker, he doesn't look that good. But certainly in this new system, He's playing very, very well. I mean, you can see the green bars here. The man has been in some really good form, not just in this game, but just throughout the entire kind of run of games over the last month. Most recently, we did draw 0-0 against Grimsby, a disappointing result at Blundell Park, but you know what? Not going to get too worried about it. I'm a little bit disappointed only 62 fans turned up for the away day. That is, I mean, it was quite a long trip. And well, that gets you up to speed to where we are now. 5 games left of the season. You've seen by our form, it's not been flawless. We've not been amazing. And I figured we'd come back today to get a win in a live com to start the end of season off right. Boston United are down in 23rd. They were promoted with us last year. They have struggled. They still could save themselves though, so they are going to want to win this. After that match, slightly more challenging one, we have Rotherham, and then that is going to set everything up the next episode on Sunday, if we hit the like goal, where, you might have spotted it, we are going to be taking on Crewe, Exeter and Swindon. It's a triple header to end the season, and we could still end up in the playoffs to start next week. I ended last episode with some nervous energy. I am coming into this episode with a little bit of it as well, but I'm hoping after this first game, all those nerves are going to be expelled. You might have noticed one change in the team. I've been playing Calvin White at right back. This is the man we snapped up, you might remember, in the January transfer window from Morton. He's not playing very well at right back, but at least when he plays badly at right back, he's not doing what Jack Charlton does and getting bucked and stuff. This man has 11 yellow cards in 33 games. He loves a scrap, and to be fair, it's not like his average rating's been that much better. Probably is also worth acknowledging Charlton is coming back from an injury. That's why he's not playing today. The rest of the defence is rather normal, obviously. In the midfield, a slightly different setup. We have the roaming playmaker, the centre attacking mid, and the Mazzala. It's just the new shadow striker that's there. And up top, I am going with Charles and Robbie Yer today. Now, I'll be level with you. Yer has not played in the team in a little while. With us dropping to 2 strikers, I had been preferring Charles and then Tim alongside one another. But after 3 disappointing games, I'm hoping it's going to be Robbie Yer's time to shine. I will just warn you ahead of time as well, this system, it doesn't produce as many goals and as many highlights. The last few episodes, I remember, start of the season, I was like, we're going to be aiming for 25 minutes. Failed that miserably so far this week, but there are fewer highlights with this system. Expect less 6-3s and 4-2s and stuff. No, my look, this will now be a really high-scoring game. I mean, there's a highlight early on. Let's see the diamond in action. Earthy. I'll tell you what, he's out this world. Enjoyed the puns in the comments yesterday. There's loads for me to do, isn't there, really? Anyway, White's with the ball. Let's not do any more earth puns yet. We don't want to use them all up. Beck at left back, bringing it forward. Of course, a little bit more emphasis on him to get forward now with this system. Earthy hits it from range, and that... it was disappointing. He's in the mud after that finish. Of course, worth remembering, Apaya is playing against his former club today. He was, well, sold to us by Boston at the start of the season. They said they didn't want him. We took him in, and he's been one of our best players, to be fair. White plays it inside to Kelly, and I think that was a deflected pass. It's ended up in the net. Am I allowed to celebrate that goal? I'd feel wrong if I did. The real question here is, who was Kelly aiming for? Was he trying to pass this across? I mean, it's deflected off the defender and hit the post and gone in. The keeper's as bewildered as the rest of us. It's 1-0. I guess we'll celebrate it. We are in possession yet again, and one thing that I have noticed in our more recent games, now playing this system, we are controlling the ball a lot better. Oh my word, it's nearly happened again. We've nearly had another deflected shot at the back of the net. Looking at things in this game here, 67% of the ball. That is numbers that we were not seeing previously. Now, is that down to playing the diamond, which I think does help to just stitch the midfield into the attack? Is that down to the change in instructions with the centre-back and goalkeeper? I think it's probably a little bit of both. Obviously, possession is one thing, scoring is another. I want to limit Boston's opportunities. We do not want to let them have shots like that. Half an hour played here, still a goal to the good. We have been dominating the ball. I'm not loving the fact that White at right back is on a booking. Maybe it's just a thing. Whoever plays at right back for us will get yellow cards. Started back in the day with Perner, and, George Earth scored. Why am I always talking about Perner? Always comes up in episodes. Love Perner. He's not even at the club and I can't shut up about him. Let's talk about that. That is an earthy header. Unfamiliar territory for him to find himself in the box getting the header. But the Mazzala ghosted on in, and actually it was a really good ball into the box by Beck. The header, not too bad either. We've doubled our lead. Apaya in possession, gives it to Stewart. Switch of play to Beck. Nice build-up play here. We're stretching the play wide. It's going to be Beck bringing it forward. The left back. Already one assist to his name. He's going to try and play it to Pani. Does so successfully. Players queuing up in the box. Pani has decided to go all on his own, and I don't know why he's not just passed it there. He's an idiot. Just as a reminder, he does have the player trait. Looks for pass rather than attempting to score. Thank you, Football Manager. Half-time here, 2-0. We could be on for a clean sheet. I don't know if we've had one in a live com yet this season. It's been a convincing performance, dominating possession, creating a ton. I mean, we are playing the team second from bottom, but I'll be honest, I'm just relieved to see you getting to see the players play okay, because there's not been enough of that this year. Okay, kick-off highlight. Football Manager, what are you treating me to? I feel like we've had a lot of kick-off highlights this season. Something about League 2 and kick-offs. I guess maybe the kick-off glitch is real. Apaya to Beck, the left back. He has looked very good today. And why did I say anything? He's given the ball away. Kamara, Williams, Kamara. Kamara was amazing in the National League, but he's not as amazing as Rob Carlton in goal for us. Big stop. They have still got a corner here. It's going to be Glennon over it. We need to remain alert. Ball whipped in. And Ben Fox has scored. I do feel like we've conceded a lot of corners this year. How many corners have we conceded this year? The answer is, with that one there, we've conceded 5, which actually is nowhere near the worst in the league. What I will say is, when I checked conceded from indirect free kicks, we've conceded 7. So set pieces are a weakness. I will tell you now too, I have dedicated training to set-piece training. Nothing seems to fix it. Maybe I just need to sign bigger players. Okay, we're approaching the hour mark. I was going to make some changes. We'll wait and see what happens here first though. Ball played forward, cleared away, sort of. I mean, Boston now in possession at 2-1. They'll fancy themselves to get back in this game. McGrath, big header. Stewart with the ball. Gives it wide to Beck. The left back, I'll tell you what, he's been at the heart of everything we're doing here. He's whipped it in. Robbie heads it. It's hit the woodwork, it's cleared for a corner. Half an hour left of the game, going to make some changes. Apaya is having a really good game against his former club, so I think we're going to keep him on. Joe Rogers is going to have to come on and play right back because I don't trust White for what remains of this game. Robbie, I'm going to bring off as well. We're going to bring in Timmy, who's been doing very well. And Barry Kelly, bigged him up before the game. He's been dog-do today at centre attacking mid. Ben AC, on you come. With us having a lot of the ball, we really are limiting Boston's opportunities. They've had 3 shots in this game to our 16. A couple of them on target, but 62% of the ball in our favour. Difficult for them to score if they don't have it. Just going to hope now that we can see out what remains of this game. 10 minutes left. You know what? I'm going to go for a late shout. I might regret it. I'm praising the players. Then a highlight begins. Don't hurt me, Football Manager. Brandon Charles to McGrath. Stewart with the ball. Plays it inside towards Charles, who forgets the ball exists. And it's back with Boston. Stewart nips in for it. Charles plays it forward to Tim. Fresh off the bench. And he's hit the crossbar and is gone out for a goal kick. 7 minutes left. They're only a goal behind. Is it bad that I'm nervous? I am actually. I'm starting to feel a bit, you know, I've got this feeling. I need a goal here to settle me. Panny, can you make it happen, my friend? He's going to drift wide, gives it to Beck. Number 17, does a little turn, lays it back to McGrath. This is okay. We're controlling the ball. Lovely build-up play. If there's end product here, I'm going to be... Does Tim ever score? I mean, off camera, he scores all the time. I do feel like he's camera shy. I do. It was a lovely... It would have been an amazing goal, wouldn't it? Ben AC to Tim Apshawn, the Welshman. He's got another chance here. Tim, is this... It's not his moment. I was about to say, is it his moment? No, it's never his moment. Tim, do something, please. We do still have the ball. Earthy, Rogers on his left foot, playing right back. What am I doing? What are we doing? Ref, can we just end the game now? We don't need any more of this football stuff. I don't want to watch any more of this. Apaya plays it. Charles hits it. He's offside. I've seen the flag. It was a great finish. Well done, Brandon. 4 minutes left. Can we hold on, please? There's 1 minute left of added time. We've got a corner. Is there a late goal? McGrath's headed over. And with that, surely that is game over. There's 15 seconds left. Ref, just blow the whistle. Stop this. McGrath has it. Just end the game. Why are we showing me this? It's like the game knows I'm feeling nervous about things. Also, what... I know this is down to the midfielder roles I've selected. What is this? Like, why should the fact that I have 2 strikers, then a centre mid on attack, Mazzala and Shadow Striker, result in this? Why is no one stood in the middle? We're trying to see out a game. Am I allowed to be annoyed about this? Does this happen to anyone else? Is this a me problem? It's probably just a me problem. Right, McGrath. I mean, the game's just ended. Why have I been shown it? We've won. I should be happy. Let's move on. Now, unbelievably, with that win, we have moved top of the league. I would love to win the league. Tranmere, by the way, absolutely bottling it. They drew 3-3 against Rotherham, who were playing today in this next match. If we just look at Tranmere's recent form, look at that. That makes me feel better about us. We have also officially qualified for the playoffs, so that's exciting. But after the last few years, I would quite like to avoid the playoffs. And with that in mind, I've got a 2-week break. We're playing on the Friday, and we're going to the ACL New York Stadium. We'll go with that. Why Rotherham play in New York? I have no idea. I went to Rotherham's old ground years ago. I don't think it was this ground. Have Rotherham moved grounds recently? Answers on a postcard. I remember doing an away day at Rotherham, and it was Norwich and Rotherham. I think it finished 4-4, and it was a really good game. There was a sending off at half-time, but no one knew about it because Rotherham's ground didn't have like a PA tannoy system to announce it. That's my memory. Was anyone else at that game? Someone will probably be able to find the game in question with those details. Anyway, I don't know why we've gone on that tangent. We've got Rotherham to play. This episode's meant to be 25 minutes long. It's definitely not going to be. Game number 2 coming right up. Okay, game number 2 today, and it's an away day early doors. We are heading straight to Rotherham. No messing around today. Rotherham, by the way, very close to Sheffield, where we were last time. Okay, first impressions. It's a very modern stadium. Definitely not the ground I went to 15 years ago. We've got a railway line on one side, a river on the other. Gonna level with you. It's not the most picturesque of locations, is it? I don't want to slate the car park. I hope that is not the car park, because if it is, this could be a bad score. There is a car park on this side. I think it's got a fun fair going on inside. Is this a fun... Are these theme park rides? Let's go and look at the actual stadium. Okay, moment of anticipation. What are we going to see? Okay, we can have a look at the outside. We'll start outside, I think. This looks like a very nice stadium from the outside also. There is a second car park here. Can we review it? Can we get a look? Car park review? I feel like I'm just moving further away from the stadium. Okay, look, I got really excited. We've got a dot here. Drone footage. It's not where the stadium is. Where is the stadium? What is this building? Stadium? Stadium. I mean, I feel like I've been lied to. There's one dot left. One solitary bit of hope and... Oh, fret not, people. We have got drone footage of the inside of the stadium. Never did I think at the start of this Football Manager cycle I'd be so invested on have football stadiums had a drone visit them or not. But looking at things here... It just looks very nice. It's not got a load of character, although, what is going on with these floodlights? Who designed these? I can't work out if I love them or hate them. They might be the fanciest floodlights we've seen all year. Unfortunately, on this side, it's just regular lights. Not nearly as cool. Does this stadium look like the stadiums you see in Football Manager? I'm thinking about all the disabled seating areas around. Like this looks like the default stadium in Football Manager. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Realise I just left the away day. Haven't actually graded it. Rotherham, the New York Stadium. 5 out of 10. Just very mid. Like lovely stadium, but nothing unique about it. Questionable car park, not really a desirable location. No Jamaican jerk chicken restaurant or bowling alley. Yeah, average at best. 5 might be generous. The floodlights got it a 5. Now we are playing on a Friday. I assume this is Easter. Is Easter in 2030 on the 19th of April? We may never know. There is a full set of fixtures going on, and it is unbelievably close at the top, but a win here against Rotherham and a few results going our way could put us in a position when I come back on Sunday, instead of thinking, are we going to get promoted? It might be, are we going to win the league? That sounds more fun to me. Maybe not to you lot. And by the way, just to show it, one of my favourite news inbox items in Football Manager, although for some reason they've started showing the full table, we can see the official run-ins of all the teams in the fight for promotion here. Of course, we are top of the table. Today we take on Rotherham. They're in 7th. After that, Crewe is the other tough game. I want to believe that Exeter and Swindon are very winnable games. As for the other teams here, Tranmere look like they've got a very easy schedule on paper. Sheffield Wednesday, difficult, but not as bad as Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers have a lot of the teams in and around them to play. As for a few of the teams on the outside of kind of the, I suppose, promotion bubble, Rotherham have ourselves to play. Then everyone else they play is in the bottom half. So if they get a win here, Rotherham could suddenly be in contention. They'd be 6 points behind us with 3 games left. I feel like at these end of season points, it's very easy to get distracted by the ifs, buts and maybes. We are just going to focus on ourselves. And for today's game, Tim and AC, they're coming into the team. Sean, when I've started him, he's looked kind of good in this system. Normally, I don't play with 2 kind of target forward and advance forward players. I do play with the 2 advance forwards. Of course, Robbie Year's just not an advance forward. I mean, he could be an advance forward, but more of a target man. And the other change I've made is to drop Pani down to the bench. He's not been playing amazingly recently. Has been a little bit meh. And Ben Acey, on the other hand, Mr. Consistent. Looked good off the bench last game, so he's going to get the nod. You know what? Late call here. Charlton on for White at right back. That's the team. Like I said, a win here puts us in an absolutely amazing position. It's kind of crazy. Obviously, I showed the kind of table at the start of the season. None of the teams near the top have clear of kind of a 60% win rate. This has been a season where no one's been standout in League Two. No one's been very good. I suppose that's made our job a little bit easier. We've been the beneficiaries. But now that we've been given an opportunity, we've got to take it. And well, it's with Apshaw Charlton. Not a great ball into the box, but Stewart gets there second. Can he get it again? He can. Stewart, go for a third header, my son. Goes to Beck at left back. He's going to try and pick out Brandon Charles. Ball squared across. I thought for a second we were going to nip away the ball. And now Rotherham are on the attack. As the home team, given where they are in the league, you probably have Rotherham down as favourites, but I want to believe with the diamond on our side, we can upset the odds. Ben Acey, back to Stewart here. He's going to play it back to Earthy. I mean, I'm not used to this possession stuff. We look like Bristol Rovers, don't we? We this is lovely. If we score at the end of this, could be goal of the year. Sean, that's why I've started him. I feel emotional. That actually looked like proper football. I say that, of course, in contrast to what we have been playing. It's not been pretty football till now. This, I mean, that looked really good. And it was Ben Acey to Tim Apshaw. 2 players born and raised at Guernsey. Players that if we're in, I don't know, the Conference League in 10 years' time, I might need them for homegrown rules at the rate we're going. Lovely goal, lovely finish, perfect start here. Battle in midfield for the ball. Rotherham are going to come away with it and spread it wide to Lindsay. Always a little bit wary with the wing backs with this system. Maybe a little exposed if they do double up like they have here. Hammond has a chance. And I'll tell you what, Rob Carlton, he's made another good stop there. I've questioned the man in goal for us at numerous points this year. I do wonder if he's the reason we concede so many from set pieces. But on that occasion, he's covered himself in glory. Half an hour played in this game, Rotherham with a corner. I was about to big up how much possession we'd had. It would have been very on brand for us to concede the corner. Right now, 63% of the ball as the away team is absolutely phenomenal. Half time here, like I said at the start of this episode, we're not going to get goals like we used to, but if we can just win 1-0 and scrape by, I'll be okay with that. I'm going to tell the players I'm far from pleased. Beck hates me, but you can improve. He's happy now. All is good in the work the space universe. Look, I don't want to praise the players at halftime. They always get complacent when you do that. I have noticed as a general trend, Brandon Charles doesn't do very well in live comms. Like, he gets hat tricks when you guys aren't looking. And, well, in these kind of matches here, it just feels like he doesn't do the same kind of magic. Now, whether or not that's because we play bigger teams traditionally, I'm not sure. We have defending to do here, and, well, having let our guard down, I think we've just been let off. Brandon Charles isn't having the best of games here. I'm going to bring in Robbie Smith. Elsewhere, Kelly having another disappointing performance. Let's bring Pani into the final third. AC on a booking concerns me, but he's having a good game, so I'm going to leave him on. Just the double change for now. Corner, Earthy, far side, whipping it in. Apaya to AC. He's offside. Don't. What is it about offside goals? I feel like we have a disproportionate amount of offside goals given against us or for us, or I don't know. My head's gone. My head's gone. 23 minutes left here. We are still edging out this game. Rotherham had plenty of chances in the first half. That trend has not really continued in this one. It's kind of fizzled out a little bit. Of course, we've brought some fresh legs on. We've had that goal disallowed. I feel like momentum is still with us for now, but there's still plenty of time for this game to change. Charlton, Apshawn can't win his header. Miley now giving it to Davidson for them, who's going to bring it forward, holds up the play nicely and lays it off to Bossard. On the far side, the left back, down the line to Davidson, little give and go there. Ball switched across to Douglas. Some really nice build-up play here. Looks like he might be winding up for a shot. He was. The keeper's held on to it. Okay, I'm going to make another change here. Stewart off for Slimani. I'm also going to bring in Callum Williams for Beck, who's on a 6.6. And I think that's going to be the last of the changes I do, at least for now. 15 minutes left here. One sub in our back pocket. I'm going to give a shouty shout of demand more and just stare in the top left and hope we can hold on. 3 minutes left here. I'll tell you what, if we were to hold on, this would be a monumental performance. Haven't even looked at the games elsewhere. I don't want to distract ourselves with the game elsewhere. Our fate, it's in our own hands. You know, if we just win our remaining games, we will win the league. It's as simple as that. We've got plenty of men committed to the attack. Maybe we don't need them there right now, as Rotherham now looking to maybe catch us out. Miley on the near side, plays it inside. Apaya reads it well. Can Williams, the sub, keep it in? He does very well to keep it in. And now it's with Slimani, giving it back to Williams. Ben AC to Apaya. Got to be wary of the striker lurking behind him. Lovely build-up play here. This has been delightful. Smith, fresh off the bench. Can he get on his left foot and shoot? I mean, he can. It's not a scorching effort, is it, on goal? I don't mind us having the ball at the end of the game like this. I mean, look at our possession, 62%. We have been in cruise control, having this ball away from home and causing them a world of hurt. Is there a late goal to put a cherry on top? Earthy gives it away. Are they really about to catch us on the counter now? Davidson. Why we threw so many men forward there, I'm not sure. Davidson, Hammond, hits it, hits the woodwork. He was offside. The game just wanted to wind me up. I mean, surely that's that, ref. Blow the whistle. Give us the win. 2 wins at a moment where we really, really needed them. This game here, anything but simple. How has this impacted things? How did results go elsewhere? Tell the players, we weren't at our best. We got the result. The early goal settled our nerves. Elsewhere, Tranmere won. What else has happened here? Sheffield Wednesday and Bristol Rovers drew. That was a best possible result, I think. Crewe lost as well. Rotherham lost. What happened to Maidstone? Everyone around us dropped points. Wait, we're 1 win away from promotion now. How has that happened? I'll level with you. I came back with 5 games left of the season because I thought it was all going to be on the line. Instead, I'm sat here, and if we don't get promoted from here, we have well and truly bottled it. That Wednesday and Rovers result has just, I mean, that was the best result we could have hoped for, those two teams drawing against one another. We're going to be back on Sunday, maybe just for a party. I mean, I do obviously want to win the league as well. But I think, I don't want to say it too soon, I think the hard work's done. 3 games left of the season. Like I said at the top of things, if we can get to 3,500 likes, that will be coming your way on Sunday. We will end the season and open things up for a transfer special on Monday. If that sounds good, excellent. Leave a like on the video. I'll see you here Sunday. Let me know what you think of the diamond down in the comments. Thoughts on the tactical change. I think it really showed its strengths in games like the ones today. Look, we're not going to score quite as many goals, but if we can remain solid at the back, only concede 1 goal max, we'll be in a good position. Compared to what we had been doing, I think it's undoubtedly an improvement. Take it easy. Have a lovely Saturday. I will see you guys on Sunday, hopefully for more Park to Prem action. Until then, it is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you in a bit. I'm out.